Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Chainsaw Man chapter 153. But before that, let's talk a little bit about 152. Not too much though. I feel like I already said a lot of what I wanted to say last week in regards to Nayuta and Denji's relationship, which was, I feel, like a big part of the chapter. But let's see. Mm, oh yeah. I just that completely like I like didn't really register how important it could be. But when people notice that Denji turned into Chainsaw Man, one person you know is calling in their phone and saying, "Yeah, in my neighborhood. Yeah, come quick." So at first I was like, "Oh, yeah, of course that could happen." But they're most likely calling public safety, right? Like there's no like surely public safety has a number where any civilian can call you for help. So that's what I'm thinking. So maybe public safety is actually going to show up in 153, or if not, then they'll show up in the next chapter. But like, why show this if it's not gonna come back up? So with that, it could be also, since I would say the stuff at the church is easier to deal with than what's happening here. Then maybe Katana Man and the Nail Fiend are going to uh, appear here. But that's just Yumi, just speculation. Then we see Spear releasing Fumiko, and then we see him and Sugo activating the transformations. And we see Nayuta telling Denji to just, we have to escape. The just bringing out the chainsaws is not the way to go right now. And he just tells her to get out of the way, which just hurts my heart. And it definitely hurts her heart as well because she looks both shocked but also just uh, yeah, another way to put it, but hurt. And then we see a woman who we saw pages before actually grab Nayuta and like walk her actually away from him. Which, obviously we, or at least I, as the reader, I'm like, surely Nayuta doesn't need some stranger's help from her big bro. But at the same time, it's like, well, that stranger doesn't have any context whatsoever about what their relationship is like. So she just sees a young girl close to one of the hybrids. It's like, need her to get, I need to help her get safely away from here. And that's pretty rare, actually, for just a random citizen in the Chainsaw Man world. You don't find that kind of uh, altruistic kindness often. So that's nice to point out. And then here, this Denji inner monologue is pretty interesting. I'm the worst Arna Pochita that burned down my home with my pets inside it, and I feel like $1,000,000. I feel great. Which, I did mention last time that it seemed very much so a direct parallel to what Asa was thinking when the last time she saw Yuko. But this is also reminiscent of Denji in part 1 during the hospital right after Himeno was killed. And he was like, that's weird. Like, Aki's crying and there are You know, that's a normal reaction. So why don't I feel like crying and being sad? Is there something wrong with me? You know? Did becoming one with Pochita just make me lose my heart in more than one way? So that could be also, you know, something reminiscent of that, threading that ground again. But I do feel like it's obviously a different situation than that. For one, he only knew Himeno for like what, a few days, maybe. I mean, technically during the Infinity Devil arc inside the hotel, it was like 3 days, and then after it was maybe like another day. So yeah, I feel like a week at most. Since he could have met her before that. So yeah, it was just, you know, I think Denji just not feeling anything for him, you know, regardless of what she almost did to him. It's simply he just didn't know her that well. But this is different though. Or is it? For one, it's like, yeah, I feel like it is definitely weird that he's not feeling sad anymore about Nyako possibly, most likely, being dead. I'm sorry, I'm still in copium. I feel like maybe one of the pets could have been saved. Uh, well, Bottom didn't know. You know, you know how it goes with shonen. You don't see a body, that means there is a possibility the character is still alive. Um, but yeah, with Nyako, it's like he's known Nyako for what, like around a year, and the damn cat is so you know, so connected to his relationship with Power that it's hard to just see him uh, you know, have such a 180 about it. Like, of course there's build up to this, and he's being self-aware, but like, man, this kind of a shitty thing to feel or do. But at the same time, there was also all the dogs. And while I do believe 100% that he cared and liked all the dogs, they had, you know, a, also a big connection with Makima. Because, well, you can say that Naita is no, you know, the control devil will be the control devil, but Naita is not Makima. She wasn't there while Makima was around, right? How could she? But the dogs were. So there's also maybe the kind of thing where like they were maybe the second biggest reminder of Makima, and you know, her manipulation and the pain that she inflicted upon Denji, and what he didn't like and cared for them. At the same time, it also hurt to have them around. But I don't know. That's just one way to see it. And but that just could also be, yeah, that just the joy of being Chainsaw Man again is eclipsing everything else that he'd been feeling up until that moment. I think he starts fighting all the hybrids. I think I've said this before last week. But just the way that he's fighting here, it definitely feels different than other fights he's had. Like, it just feels more brutal somehow. Like, instead of just letting the hybrids just, you know, dead, because like hybrid cannot regenerate until they've drunk some blood. It'd be one thing to just cut a spear in half and, you know, let him be. Like, granted, Denji also cut himself in half, which is also a little bit worrying that he does not care at all about his well-being no more. But it definitely didn't look like he was just eating a spear for regeneration, but he was also just doing it to do it. And then Whip starts attacking him, and same thing happens there. And then Sugo, I don't think I mentioned it, or like I pointed that out, but Sugo definitely feels like he's hesitating still, even now. Like he was hesitating, and even though he wasn't able to do it, he was still not sure about what to do when they were about to do the massacre at what was it, like a mall, before Quanchi showed up. And now here, even though Denji has already attacked 2 of the hybrids and bottom is down at the moment, he still cannot bring himself to really attack someone. Like, whether it's from fear of what Denji might do to him, or just straight up because he's not used to battle. Because we don't really know what his life was like before he was manipulated and brainwashed by Makima. So, yeah. We don't really know if he just was turned into the longsword hybrid. But, you know, he chose not to fight. Since he doesn't seem to be very good, particularly good or effective at using his hybrid form. And then Denji just, yeah, but like I said, Denji could just, you know, finish them off for the moment, right? Because they're hybrids. But instead he takes his time to actually slowly just torture them. Like, there's no other way to put it. He is torturing them. And that definitely feels like that's something he hasn't done before. Like, yes, he technically did that to the Infinity Devil, you know? Yeah, I'll just slash you and dash you until you let us out. But that was because that was the only option there could be, other than Denji himself letting himself be killed. But this doesn't feel like that. There's no reason to do this. He's just doing it because he likes the massacre. Like, he's he's not definitely all there. And that shows when Nayuta is like, you know, I don't want to be here, let's just get out. This isn't what I want. And then she just tells her that maybe you shouldn't be around me anymore. Oof, that, yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen to the relationship between these two after this. Whether they'll make up after this. Maybe Denji didn't mean this, but maybe there's a part of him that did, you know? For one, it's like, maybe he is a little part of him is lying, you know? Like, you really shouldn't be here because all the people around me just get hurt. But also just, you know, like, being with you, I feel a little bit like shackled. Or it's a bit suffocating, so yeah. I don't want you actually here. It could be 50-50. It could be both. But yeah, and that's where the chapter ends. I'm definitely concerned about Denji's mental well-being. So we'll see what happens in the next chapter. I do think there's still a big chance that he, you know, this is just 2 steps behind and then a step forward. So there's still a chance that he'll wake up and see that this isn't how it needs to be. But let's get started with chapter 153. So with this, I think I've seen 2 panels of Denji still in his Chainsaw Man form and attacking Sugo still. And the other one is of Nayuta and him in his human form and doing this. But that could be from a that could necessarily not be a spoiler. That could have just been someone making a post about that one chapter where like Knight asked him, how much do you love me? And he's like, oh, I love you this much. But I don't know. The chapter is called Chainsaw Man Hunters. Ooh, okay. Maybe public safety hunters will appear and try to stop Denji. Oh man, it's kind of hard to tell what is happening in this first battle. I think it's Sugo getting thrashed still. And now they're all in the ground while Denji is the only one standing. Say what? It's already over. Hey, did you guys see that? I beat all the big bad devils. Yeah, but you also became one. Yeah. No one is looking at him like a hero. Damn, that hurts. Ouch. Oh. A lot of blood is coming. It's leaking from him. Ow, 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 argh. Oh man, Nayuta's still reeling from what he said to her. Yeah, she's still like her whole world is literally shattering right now. Like, this is pretty big stuff for her character. You don't want to be with me? Oh, a lot of people showing up? Oh, shit. Just a bunch of civilians with spears. And it looks like they're about to attack Denji. Oh, shit. Is it the anti-Chainsaw Man people? Attention citizens, this is a mass chainsaw head devil outbreak. Please evacuate the area and take shelter indoors. Can I evacuate too? Hey, he's talking. I hear someone that can talk. I think you've heard wrong, because that hasn't been the case with what we've seen. So they think he's just a regular chainsaw people. You know, the ones that made the contract with the Fire Devil. Oh shit. They're trying to capture him? It's like a fishing net. Yeah. Hey, what's with the big idea? That Chainsaw Man's safe. He's not our enemy. What? Fumiko is actually trying to be helpful for once? Oh, he was fighting other devils, eating them too. But whether he's a friend or foe, I can't say. You know what? I don't blame this lady for saying that. For real, I'm on Team Humans, dudes. Yeah. Oh shit! One of them actually pierced him with one of the spears. Your friend said my grandpa, you bastard? Oh, wow. Okay, so we're just getting into, what it means for Denji. Like, despite the fact that he chose to be Chainsaw Man again, that doesn't change the fact that the world stole what that means for him. The image of Chainsaw Man doesn't belong to him anymore. Ow, hey, that hurts. Oh shit, they're about to freaking to light him on fire. Light him up, fire, light the fire. Lighter, lighter. Somebody bring a lighter. Hey, you piece of crap, cut that out. Ow. Stop it! That's a real Chainsaw Man. Oh, Nayuta. I was actually wondering if she was still in shock. Although more reason to kill him, my wife might turn human again. And that's not how that works. As far as we know. How? What are you talking about? A chainsaw sprouted from my wife's head. She turned into a devil. Wait, so she was in the Chainsaw Man church, but not you? Killing Chainsaw Man could get rid of the chainsaws on everyone's heads. Yeah, you don't have any evidence for that. Or any good conjecture, hypotheses. You know, there's no hints for that. There's no way that would work. Get off me, brat! Ouch! Oh, Nayuta. Can't she use her chains to make them change their minds? Yep. Oh, Denji also screamed her name. Ooh. Oh, okay. So even if he said that, he still deeply cares for her. Well, it seems like he got out of the net. Oh. It's, I don't know, there's a lot of like speed lines, so it kind of looks like at least one arm got out, but he actually cut the guy that attacked him with the spear. See, he attacked a human. He's dangerous. Oh my god, this fucking moth mentality, bro. Of course he attacked you. You're trying to kill him, and you're attacking his little sister. Lighter, lighter. This is definitely not unrealistic, but it still frustrates me. Shit. They found a lighter. Damn it. Oh. He actually cut off a human's hand. The one that was holding the lighter. Keep stabbing, don't stop. Get. Oh man, this is stupid. Lighter, does anyone have a damn lighter? Oof. Yeah, if you need a fire, there's a big one burning down my apartment building. What? Oh no, come on. Isn't that the same woman that I was praising in the last chapter? No, she's doing this. Subscribing Nayuta by force. Huh? Come with Auntie, sweetie. It's dangerous here. Wow. Let go! Chainsaw Man's my family! Yep. Like, I'm sorry, but you don't know anything. Like, there's a reason she's trying to help him. That thing is not your family anymore. Jesus. Just the way that Denji's getting pierced from almost every part of his body, and yet he's still laughing. I don't know what to say about this panel. Like, I want to refute what the lady is saying, but you can't, like, they won't stop being family just because of this, I feel like. But there's definitely been a change in Denji. Though that's still Denji. And then Nayuta can only watch agape in shock. Oh, yo, as they keep stabbing him with the spears. Nayuta is remembering when Denji told her, yeah, this is how much I love you. Oh, yo, that determined look in her face. Or it looks like it's a determined look to me. Like almost like she wants to say, no, you're wrong. Like, I believe that Denji still feels that way. Yeah. She went on to the guy with the hoodie. I took the spear away from him. Oh, no. Oh, I think she's controlling the old woman. Yeah, she's making her attack everyone. Okay. Run, Chainsaw Man! I'm surprised that she didn't do that with the rest of the people attacking him, honestly. Like, wouldn't that have been more effective? Like, I understand in the fact that, she was having mixed feelings about what she should do. But I mean, at the end here, why didn't she just, use the chainsaw and never went there? I don't know. At least to me, it's definitely better that Nayuta uses chainsaws, not chainsaws, control chains on everyone there than Denji cutting off someone's hand. But that's just me. But yeah, this is definitely a very, how should I say it? So at first with the title, I thought it was gonna be, Chainsaw Man Hunters. Oh, public safety, right? They're devil hunters, therefore they're gonna come and hunt Denji. No. It's a Chainsaw Man Hunters. Therefore it's gonna be people specifically that hate Chainsaw Man and want him gone. And we've seen, like, way back. From, like, what was it? Like, 103? When we saw someone on the street or something. I could be misremembering the chapter. When we see someone with a microphone and just, spreading bad things about Chainsaw Man and why people shouldn't praise him, that he's a monster and whatnot. So I shouldn't be surprised that it came to this. But it's still painful. Especially that time that one of them grabbed Nayuta. Oh no, they didn't grab her. They like almost punched her away, like this, and sent her flying a few feet. But I could be miscalculating the length there. It could have just been a few 3 steps. But then you're reacting to that and getting angry and cutting a human, like a full human, for the first time in the series, I feel like. Like we've seen, like, when he killed the Yakuza zombies, and when he killed the people turned into dolls in International Assassin's Arc. And even then, he was having trouble being able to do that because he was still seeing them as humans. So the fact that it took people being this cruel to him and the only family that he has left to finally harm humans, it's yeah. Like, I get it, like 100%. Why Denji harmed the people that were trying to do this to him and to Nayuta. But I still wish that people hadn't pushed him this far. And just the fact that, well, he was still trapped before they hit Nayuta. He was still like, whoa, hold on, I'm still Team Human, you know? I wonder if this is going to change Denji's answer to Nayuta's question back in a few chapters back. Because I was wondering, you know, the way that he was fighting against the hybrids, I was like, maybe he's truly gone and just giving himself in fully to his devil side. But here we see that there was actually something in him that, you know, I'm still all for humanity. But then after this, it's like, will he? Will he still feel that way? And Naita asked him, you know, between humans and devils, why don't you just pick devils? That seems like the most obvious choice. So I feel like, yeah, this definitely needed to happen to test Denji's resolve. Not like, you know, Denji was always like not necessarily, you know, pro-human or pro-devil. It was always like his answer to Kishibe's question for that was the one who will take care of me the most, and who has taken care of him most. It has actually been Naita, who is a devil, then his other family, Power, who was a fiend, and then Aki is the only human that has treated him the best. So yeah, I wonder about that. But yeah, this was just, it was hard to see. Just the kinds of people that he most likely protected before have gone and just rallied against him because of something that has nothing really, he had nothing directly to do with. But because Fami and the church linked it all towards him, then, you know, this is how humans act. And that's just sad, but realistic. So, yeah. I wonder if after this, Nayuta and Denji will start to go on the run because they're not safe from public safety, they're not safe from the church, they're not safe from just, you know, anti-Chainsaw Man protesters. So they can't stay here anymore. They gotta go into hiding, right? So I'm sure someone more eloquent could be able to explain more why this chapter is so important and why it feels like such a why it feels like good payoff to stuff we've already seen before this. But you know, this is how best I can put it. So yeah, if you like my reaction, then please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.